So Dr. Fry had asked me to talk about what I learned at Cal. I was at a gymnastics conference, and somebody said, well, what did you graduate in? What did you study? And Ben Core was there, who's now, have you finished college now?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
said,
did.
I got my degree in gymnastics. And Ben says, they had a degree in gymnastics? And I had to say, no, there wasn't a degree. That's just what I studied. And that's really true. So what I learned at Cal was really a way to be. And when you're really going after the elite levels of life or whatever you're pursuing, this was the opportunity to do it. And that's really what I got. I can tell you in a story. When I tried to get into the brokerage industry, first I had to get unemployed. I had to be on the unemployment rolls in California. And I got involved with a program that taught you the back end of brokerage. So part of that program was they would teach you the back end, they would send you out for interviews, and then when they came back in, they actually gave you an evaluation of how you were doing. So finally, they would get paid after you got a job and stayed on the job for 90 days. You couldn't get canned. And so anyways, finally I'm in with the person that was doing the review work on your interviews. And they said, what are you telling these people? And I said, I don't know. I tell them they're going to know where I want to be. The typical question is, where do you want to be in 5 years? And I would tell them. And I would say, in 5 years, I'm going to have my undergraduate degree, I'm going to have my MBA, I'm going to be a certified financial planner, and I'm going to be a Series 7 licensed broker, and hopefully I'll have my Series 8 so I can be a manager. And she looked at me and she says, I think maybe you ought to tone it down because you have no credibility. Nobody believes that. So the really cool thing was I told this story to Dr. Fry years later. I laid it out, and he just looked at me and he says, what's the problem? He says, you set a goal and you attained it. So, but that's just how we thought. That's how everybody thought. Now when I go back in, and yes, I did get my undergraduate degree, I got my MBA, and I've got my certified financial planning license, and I managed brokerages for a while. Now I'm kind of out of that community, and I'm back in gymnastics. I do a lot of filming. When I walk into a gym that has an elite program, you can just feel it. It's completely different. The first time that I went into a gym, I could just feel it. It's like, I miss that. How we trained and how we thought was unique. It was very different. Most people don't think that way. This group, as a collective group, did. We believe. 1975, yes, we were successful and we won. We have something that people go, hey, could you come back here and be kind of cool again? But it's really unique and different. So if there's anything that I got from Cal, was being able to live that, to be able to experience that with a group of people that all thought in those ways, and were being able to really go after it, and that's what makes you exceptional. I think everybody in here that was part of that experience, it's unique, and it's how you apply it. It gives you a way to be.